And there was actually a hidden detail in Sinners that, yo, this shit blew over my. There's so many hidden details.
What?
But this one, if you notice, Sammy
Okay.
in the beginning of the movie when he's young, he was wearing a hat that looked like Stack. Remember Stack?
Yeah, yeah.
Homie? Now, later in the film, when he's older, he started wearing a hat like
I didn't
Smoke.
bag
He wore one
that.
of the golfer hats. Why? Because he matured and wanted to be more like Smoke than Stack, where Smoke was more,
Okay.
firm, level-headed, focused on the right things, and then Stack was obviously focused on the wrong things.
Word. Wait, so when he was
A little bit
driving back,
less mature.
remember he was driving back at the end? So
Yeah.
he was wearing that different hat.
No,
Or
no,
at
no.
the end.
At the end when he's
Ah,
old. At the
I
end
know what you're
when
talking
he's
about.
old.
Yeah.
He was
'Cause he
wearing.
matured, he
matured. He changed his
yeah,
hat.
yeah. But the drive was also a foreshadow.
Really?
Because remember when the preacher boy was like, "Oh, can I drive this?" And then I think it was like Smoke or Stack that said, "Yeah, bro, you can drive it back." Guess what happened? He was the
He
only
drove
one
it back.
that drove it back.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
He did drive it back.
That was a foreshadow, dog.
And it was it's in the beginning of the film too.
Yeah.
That's
He was like,
what's
"Yo,
crazy.
I want to drive this shit, man." You'll drive it back by himself.
That's kind of crazy.
by himself, bro.
I heard another theory too, but I don't know how this one's kind of just a reach.
Yeah.
But they said, you know how the guitar was to be some jazz player's guitar?
Yeah.
So and then Smoke said, "Nah, that's our daddy's guitar."
Yeah.
So theory was, this is what some people said, that Smoke and Stack's dad was actually Robert Johnson. And it was his guitar. That's why it doomed him to play that way.
Yeah. That's
And
kind of
I guess open the gates of, hell when
yeah.
all of those spiritual things are happening.